A pod of orcas appears on the surface, and within minutes, sperm whales, animals that can weigh more than 50 tons and dive deeper than almost any other mammal on Earth, stop whatever they are doing and begin moving toward each other. What follows is one of the most sophisticated predator-prey battles ever documented in the natural world. The orcas have chosen to attack an animal that can outweigh them by 50 times, and the orcas do not always win. Welcome to Poseidon's Depths, where ancient ocean legends meet modern scientific discovery. Today, we investigate one of the ocean's most dramatic confrontations, the documented battles between orcapods and sperm whales. For much of human history, encounters between sperm whales and orcas remained largely hidden. Both species spend significant portions of their lives in offshore waters, and sperm whales routinely descend to depths exceeding 1,000 meters in search of squid. As marine science expanded and long-term observations increased, researchers gradually began documenting a growing number of confrontations. One of the earliest and most influential observations occurred in the Galápagos Islands during the 1980s. Researchers witnessed a group of sperm whales rapidly abandoning normal behavior as orcas approached. The whales gathered into a tight circular formation, presenting their tails outward while protecting vulnerable individuals in the center. After repeated attempts to penetrate the formation, the orcas eventually withdrew. A second, more detailed event occurred off California in 1997. During this encounter, researchers documented approximately 4 hours of continuous interaction between a pod of orcas and 9 sperm whales. The confrontation intensified as additional orcas joined the attack. Eventually, 1 sperm whale was killed and consumed. Throughout the encounter, the sperm whales repeatedly formed defensive circles while attempting to protect injured pod members. More recent observations from Western Australia have revealed similar behavior. In one documented encounter, sperm whales formed a dense rosette, while orcas repeatedly attempted to disrupt the group. The whales responded by tightly coordinating their movements, vigorously striking with their tails, and even releasing clouds of fecal material, which researchers believe may have functioned as a defensive distraction. These encounters point toward a darker reality. In the deep ocean, even giants have enemies. To understand these confrontations, it is first necessary to understand the predator. Marine mammal-eating orcas have developed some of the most extraordinary hunting techniques ever recorded. They intentionally strand themselves on beaches to capture sea lions, create waves to wash seals from ice floes, and pursue baleen whale calves over long distances. Recent discoveries off South America revealed another astonishing example of their precision. Researchers documented orcas killing great white sharks and removing their nutrient-rich livers in less than 2 minutes. The attacks appeared highly targeted, suggesting remarkable anatomical knowledge acquired through experience and social learning. This same adaptability appears during encounters with sperm whales. Rather than launching a single overwhelming attack, orcas often hunt in stages. Researchers have documented pods attacking from multiple directions while repeatedly probing the defensive formation. Many attacks focus on vulnerable individuals. Calves, juveniles, injured whales, and exhausted adults face the greatest danger. Scientists studying these events have described what appears to be a wound and withdraw strategy. Orcas attack, inflict injuries, and then retreat temporarily. Over time, blood loss, exhaustion, and repeated assaults gradually weaken the prey. In the California encounter, researchers observed the attack intensifying as the sperm whales became increasingly exhausted. Additional orcas joined the hunt, and eventually, 1 critically injured whale was killed. This method reveals the foundation of orca success. Their greatest weapon is not size or strength, but the ability to think and act as one. Sperm whales possess an equally remarkable social system. Female sperm whales and their offspring live in stable family groups that can remain together for decades. These groups communicate through complex clicking patterns known as codas, which vary between populations and may function much like cultural dialects. Young whales spend years learning from older individuals. Knowledge, therefore, is not inherited solely through genetics, it is taught. When confronted by orcas, sperm whales employ one of the most sophisticated defensive strategies in the animal kingdom, known as the rosette formation. This behavior involves multiple whales arranging themselves with their heads directed inward, while their tails face outward. Calves and vulnerable individuals remain protected at the center, while adults form a living defensive barrier. The effectiveness of this strategy is rooted in anatomy. An adult sperm whale is an enormous animal. Even females can weigh more than 15 tons, and their tail flukes are capable of generating tremendous force. A direct strike can seriously injure an attacking orca. In the Galápagos encounter, whales continuously adjusted their positions while maintaining the integrity of the group. Some individuals spy-hopped vertically to monitor approaching predators, while others repositioned themselves to reinforce vulnerable areas. The California observations revealed even more extraordinary behavior. When one sperm whale became separated from the defensive circle, other whales temporarily left the safety of the formation and moved toward the isolated individual. Researchers interpreted these actions as apparent altruism, because the rescuing whales exposed themselves to increased danger while attempting to guide the vulnerable whale back into the group. These observations suggest that sperm whale defense is not merely instinctive. It represents millions of years of evolutionary adaptation to predation. What makes these encounters particularly fascinating is that they represent a conflict between two highly intelligent societies. Both species possess large brains. Both communicate extensively. Both transmit knowledge across generations, and both heavily rely upon cooperation. During documented confrontations, orcas often attack in waves. Some individuals approach from the flanks, while others position themselves behind the group. Certain whales remain near the surface, while others dive beneath the formation, searching for opportunities to isolate vulnerable members. Juvenile orcas frequently participate in these hunts, providing opportunities for social learning and skill development. Sperm whales respond collectively. Feeding stops. The pod regroups. Calves are moved toward the center. Adults continuously reposition themselves to maintain protection. The outcome depends on numerous factors. Pod size is critical. A large sperm whale group containing numerous adults possesses substantial defensive capabilities. Smaller groups may struggle to maintain effective formations against large orca pods. Age structure also matters. Healthy adult males represent formidable opponents. Mature males can exceed 18 meters in length and weigh more than 50 tons. Because of their immense size, healthy adult males are rarely targeted successfully. Family groups containing calves face much greater risk. Even so, victory is never guaranteed for either species. Scientists have documented encounters ending with sperm whales successfully repelling predators. Other events have resulted in the loss of calves or weakened adults. Traditionally, predator-prey relationships are often portrayed as simple contests between strength and weakness. These encounters challenge that idea. Orcas succeed because of tactical flexibility, social learning, and coordinated hunting. Sperm whales survive through cooperation, communication, endurance, and collective defense. Researchers increasingly believe that sperm whales' social behavior may have evolved, at least in part, under predation pressure from orcas. The ability to rapidly organize, protect calves, and maintain group cohesion may have been shaped by countless encounters occurring over evolutionary time. At the same time, young orcas likely learn hunting strategies by participating in real hunts alongside experienced adults. As drones, satellite tracking, and acoustic monitoring continue to improve, scientists are beginning to uncover new details about these hidden battles. How frequently do these encounters occur in the deep ocean? How are defensive traditions transmitted among sperm whale families? And how long have these confrontations shaped the evolution of both species? For now, much of the story remains hidden beneath the waves. Far beyond the reach of sunlight, confrontations continue between some of the most intelligent animals ever to inhabit Earth. Perhaps that is the most remarkable lesson these encounters offer. In the ocean, survival is rarely determined by strength alone. It depends upon memory, culture, and the ability to learn from those that came before. And somewhere in the deep, the confrontation continues. Subscribe to Poseidon's Depths and explore Earth's last frontier. Hit the bell to never miss a dive. What secrets will Poseidon's domain reveal next? Join us and find out.